Hey, hey! How y'all doing? It's me, your little dream spirit with big dreams. Kate may be Zine! How's it going? How's it going? I'm doing great, by the way. I am excited. I am hyped. We are going to be playing some Final Fantasy XIV. I am essentially new. I played a little bit of it. I played a little bit of it last year, forgot all about it. And then to make sure I didn't stop playing because I was bored, I played a little bit of it before now, but I'm going to be starting a new character. I wasn't bored. I think I just got distracted. I get distracted a lot. You'll learn that about me if you don't already know. But yeah, we're going to be playing some Final Fantasy XIV. I'm going to make a new character. I'm on the free trial. That's another thing I should say. I'm on the free trial. I'm too broke to afford a subscription. What are we talking about? What's money? But yeah, let's get into it. Let's turn on desktop audio. And pop over here. Oh, that sounds loud. Hold up. Is that loud for you guys? That might have been loud. I'm gonna turn that down just in case. And now there's no sound for me to figure it out. Okay. That's fine. Oh, wait, I know why there's no sound. 1 second. I turned off the sound so I could listen to people chat while I was, like, watch videos while I was playing. Okay. So this is the character I've been testing. But we're gonna make a new character. Probably another cat, because I love cats. And also, I know how the naming convention is for Lalafels and cats. The Mikote. So it's gonna be one of these two. So probably a cat, because I like cats. The Lalafels are cute. Yeah, I'm gonna go with cat. Confirm. We're gonna go with a Seeker of the Sun, even though I really like the Keepers of the Moon because they can have blue skin. I'm gonna go with Seeker of the Sun. And I'm short. Actually, I'm about that tall. I'm somewhere in that ballpark. Okay, we're gonna stick with this. Actually, I think... There we go. Bust size big. I can have a fluffy tail, so I'm gonna have a fluffy tail. Ooh, I can have a long tail? How long is a long tail? Ooh. Look, guys, I know I made a cat the other day, but my memory is bad. I remember things, some things sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna go with a plain face because I kind of want face paint. Maybe. Let's see what the face paint looks like. Ooh, yeah, I can have a star. I'm gonna... Ooh, and a heart. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with face paint rather than, the little cat lines. Night... Time of day. There we go. Now my skin does not look blue. Yeah, I think that's a good enough skin color for me. Do I want twin tails? I like the twin tails. Or do I want to, oh, I can pin the hair. So I'm going to pin that one. Or do I want something like spiky? Because my hair is kind of spiky and gravity defying. So I'm going to also pin that one. And that one. That kind of looks like my hair when it's down. What is that? I'm going to pin this one. So, show only pinned hairstyles. I think I have to go with my twin tails, even though they are like really how my twin tails look. Where's brown? I want brown. There we go. Highlights. Maybe I'll give myself a little bit of like funky color here. Like some yellow. Maybe like some blue. I don't know. Something subtle, I think. Because I could do like something real crazy, but I don't think that would look great. Like, I mean, the green looks pretty good, but I don't really have green in my design, so. Ooh, that's actually kind of fun. I'll stick with just brown. Hi. Getting real close and personal to my cat. I don't know what. Oh, wait. It does the thing. I'm gonna go with type. Maybe type 3. Also gonna go with 3 there. I like large irises. Eye color also brown. Not red, as much as I love red eyes in character designs. Where's brown? Not that dark. I mean, I guess this doesn't have to be like a 1-to-1 for me, but I kind of want it to kind of look like an alternate universe of me, because we are kind of dream walking. We're in somebody else's dream, but we're still us. We're still me. I'm still me. There we go. That's a brown. That's close. Eyebrows. Doop, 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 doop. 5. Nose. 1, 2, 3. I think 1 is good enough. You can stick with 1. Mouth. I'm gonna go with 4. I'm gonna stick with that lip color. Those all look like something I don't want. Tattoos. Face paint. I want the stars. Like the heart suit, like, is in the right place for like my little heart beauty mark, but I kind of want the stars. And face paint color, we're gonna go with the blue. I think this color of blue. Yeah. Ha! like that little high pitch at the beginning there. I think I'm gonna go with 7 though. Confirm. No, we're not gonna save that. We are, let's see. 5/3 is my birthday. We're gonna confirm that. Okay. This is where I might need help. I don't know what class I want to start as. Gladiators specialize in handling all manner of one-handed blades, from daggers to longswords. They may be single or double-edged, straight or curved. A defining characteristic of the art is its emphasis on diverse combat tactics, training its members to bring their martial skills to bear in any situation. As such, there are practitioners who marry sword and shield, seeking to defend their fellow companions. Others opt for an empty offhand, choosing instead to focus entirely on their sword arm. In all instances, the ages-old art of sword makes the gladiator a formidable adversary in any encounter. The Marauder is a combat specialist whose weapon of choice is the Great Axe, a fearsome arm emblematic of Erosia's pirates. Their approach to battle is one of brute force, relying on strength and steel to crush their enemies and under weapons. They are highly sought after for their ferocity and intimidating presence, and are often employed to hunt down monsters plaguing the land, or to turn the tide of battle between warring nations. I'm a little nervous about if I picked a healer, but we're going to read the class. Conjurer calls upon elemental forces present in nature and concentrates them to a potency which spells can be woven. Through practiced meditation on the essences of creation, a conjurer draws forth and absorbs aether from their immediate surroundings. A wand or cane made from unworked wood is then utilized to focus the aether until it manifests its desired spells. The seat of the Conjurer's Guild lies at the Still Glade Fan in Gridania, where the voices of Azoria's elementals are said to be most powerful. And the reason I'm a little bit nervous about the idea of doing a healer is because I'm mostly going to be like soloing. And unless like I'm like forced into a party or I can find people to play with. So Pugliest. The path to the Pugliest is one of incessant training aimed at mastering the traditional techniques of hand-to-hand combat. Though they may command formidable power when unarmed, they are wont to use metal, leather, and bone weaponry to maximize their destructive potential. Their preference for fighting at close quarters makes negotiating distances an absolute necessity. This is why many Pugliists are quick to learn that their lightweight gear allows for maximum agility, ensures them better success in battle than does cumbersome plate or chain. Lancer could be fun. Strategy of the Lancer is to outrange and fluster opponents with their long two-handed polearm, peppering them with a barrage of thrusting attacks. They are trained with a number of weapons, giving a diversity to their attacks, which makes them extremely versatile combatants. In former times, the long spear saw the most widespread use due to, in great part to the influence of the proud Lancer legions of Alamigo. Since then, the guild has greatly expanded its armories to include a variety of weaponry, such as the halberd and the trident. I don't want to do archer, because that's what I was practicing before. Maybe I'll do thaumaturge. That could be fun. In the hands of a skilled practitioner, thaumaturgy can be a force of terrifying destruction. At the heart of this guild magic lies the ability to call forth and command the latent aether within oneself through deep introspection. To then mold that aether into sorcery, the thaumaturge makes use of the scepter and staff, which house medium, a natural Oh, wait. Maybe I don't want to start with a magic class. Because you have to have casting times, don't you? Natural stone imbued with magical properties. Because the Arcanist, I tried the Arcanist last year, and that had casting times. So I might go with Lancer. Might start with Lancer. So I know vaguely how to name the character, but we're gonna do something kind of similar to my name. Kind of like that. I kind of like the look of that. And then it's still it's not even pronounced Keime anymore. It's Kueme, but it looks similar enough to my name, and that's the important thing. We'll probably still just pronounce it Keime. And then so the surname has to be short. How do I make Beesign short? Nope, don't like that. Might just do B. There we go. We're Kueme B. I keep want to call the name here Kuemai. I guess what I could do. I don't think I'm gonna, but I could, like... Shike maybe? I don't know. I don't like that. Look maybe? Nah. We're gonna continue to call myself Kueme B. There we go. Because I like that it looks similar enough to my name. Right? Because the C is a ka. So I could do it like Kame. Kaeme. But I think I'm just going to I'll go with Kueme. Confirm. That was a really excited giggle. Oh my goodness. Alright. Waiting in queue. I'm gonna double check that my microphone is working. Yep, it looks like it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. The other stream my microphone wasn't working, and I always just get a little anxious because it happens every once in a while. Figured that while we're waiting, it was a good enough time. Ooh, we're in. Sparkly.
Here.
Yes, I hear you.
Here.
I hear you, yeah.
Feel.
Maybe not. It's not. Oh, that doesn't look good.
Hear, feel, think.
I went Super Saiyan. Oh, I got cool armor. um, Hope he didn't aim for my midsection. That's the one part that doesn't have armor. That's my weakness. Oi! You alright, lass? You're moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. That'll be the aether, I reckon. Some are more prone to the sickness than others. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. It's a band! A two-person band. It's a duet! Feeling better, Kupo? Aha, you can see us. I had a feeling you could, Kupo. We're Moogles, and we live in this wood. Normal folks can't see or hear us, which makes you special, Kupo. And seeing how you're special, maybe you can tell us something. The wood's been restless as of late. Lots of strange things happening. Have you had a chance to witness anything suspicious, Kupo? Nope, I've been asleep. I had a weird dream. Oh. Maybe don't drink that much alcohol. You're a little guy. But of course you haven't. You only just arrived. Well, there's nothing for it then. We'll just have to keep looking. Nice to meet you, Kupo. Bye. Kadania's still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake, how's about you keep me company till we get there? Them young'uns don't care much for conversation, see? Bremont's the name, and peddlin's me trade. As for your good self, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? That's right. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So I guess you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business, these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? To amass a fortune. Give me money. Give me money so I can buy the real game. Wish that was how it worked. To gain power. Power. As in, power to do good. Like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right and all that? Sure. Yeah, definitely. Hi, that's what I thought you meant. Well, adventurers do get up to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. He'll never be short of a chance to polish your warcraft in the adventuring business. When you arrive in town, you'd best enroll at the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you on the right path. And it wouldn't hurt to join a guild, neither. Gdania is home to a few, so if you fancy learning how to fight with a bow, a polearm, or even spells, excuse me, you should think about seeking one out. Just remember, though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit being dead and all, and that's a fact. Halt! Go no further. What's this then? What's going on? A skirmish has broken out up ahead with the Yaxel? I don't know if that's an L or an I. I think it's an I. For your own safety, you must remain here until... Bloody hells. We shall hold them here. Try to break clear. Well, that's an exciting start. That was too bleeding close. Nice of the Axel to send us a welcoming party, though, eh? Joking aside, this won't be the last time you meet those feathered fiends. So you take care, all right? By the by, is this your first trip to Gridania? Nope. I was there a couple days ago. Thought not. But I'll wager there have been some changes since your last visit. Allow a journeyed itinerant to teach you a few new things about your destination. Hi, Jack Handy. How's it going? How's it going? Welcome in. City of Gridania lies slap bang in the middle of the Black Shroud, the biggest, luscious forest in all of Erosia. I'm doing pretty great. I'm just playing some Final Fantasy, doing the trial. Had a nice relaxing day. I just cracked my neck. Oh my goodness. Though it ain't near as lush as it used to be, saying that. Not since the calamity laid half of it to waste. The destruction prompted a herd of new nasties to move in, and gave the Axel unneeded encouragement. Birdman raids have become a daily occurrence. It hasn't? I thought I changed the time. 1 second. I forgot to hit change. I forgot to hit, like, done to change everything. There we go. I'm great at this. I'm good at things. I appreciate you letting me know. The destruction prompted a herd of new nasties to move in, and gave the Axel unneeded encouragement. Birdman's raids have become a daily occurrence. At long last. Behold Gridania, the forest nation blessed by the elementals.
The Black Shroud, the ancient forest, close to the heart of Eorzea.
Voice acting jump scare.
Beneath the boughs of its towering trees lies the woodland city-state of Gridania. Once a sanctuary from the world beyond the hedge, even the mighty elementals, eternal guardians of the forest, could not forestall the coming of the seventh Umbral era. However, the goddess Nofika was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul.
Is it me? I think it's me. I think I'm the brave soul. I think I have a brave soul.
One who may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm.
I just sat there and let people get attacked earlier. I am totally brave. And here's where we part ways, lass. I'm not a lass, but okay. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's back to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this. By way of thanks for keeping me company. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider a square.
May the matron take her to her bosom, that she may never want. And in her heart, sow serenity, purity, and sanctity.
I've also heard the word brave be described as foolish, and I am definitely that. So... I don't see... If I'm foolish, then I might as well be brave as well. I think that's how that works. Where'd I get the lance? I definitely didn't have the lance while I was talking to the guy. You there. Yes, you. Your face is not known to me. Newly come to the city, no doubt. Yeah, that's right. I am Bertenant, a wood whaler of Gridania. It is my duty to protect our nation from her enemies, while welcoming those who may yet prove her friends. Let us see what you are. I'm a friend. I'm a friend. Probably. I'm probably a friend. Welcome to Gridania, a vibrant forest nation cradled in the bosom of nature. Please select the control screen you wish to use. Mouse keyboard, please. Follow the instructions. Okay. Know how to do that. Another green adventurer, I presume. I thought as much. We cannot allow strangers to wander Gridania unchecked and untested. Before you rush off and begin pestering every second citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Carline Company. Or Canopy, I can read. That's the headquarters of the local Adventurers Guild, in case you were wondering. The Carline Canopy is the building you see behind me. Speak to Mother Mione within, and she will take you in hand. I get a mom? What? I get a government-assigned mother? I didn't know I got a government-assigned mother in this game. Actually, I did. I was a ranger before. When I was testing. You already know what you're gonna do. I mean, I'm a good person. I never get into trouble. Well, well, what have we here? A wide-eyed and wondering young adventurer, come to put your name down at the guild, I assume? Welcome. Mione is my name, or Mother Mione, as most call me, and the Carline Canopy is my place. As the head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honor of providing guidance to fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. Yeah, I am going to pass through the villagers. I'm planning on pestering all of them. No matter your ambitions, the guild here is happy help you attain them. In return, we expect you to fulfill your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gridania. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? Which means it's a government-allowed pester. I'm allowed to pester now. To an outsider's eyes, all may seem well within our nation, but naught could be further from the truth. The people live in a state of constant apprehension. The Axel and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble. Trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the Garlean Empire to the north. And that is to say nothing of the calamity. Even now, wounds have barely begun to heal. But I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me. 5 years passed. Erosia was well nigh laid to waste when a dread worm emerged from within the lesser moon, Dalamud, and rained fire upon the realm. Which is why, I can read. It is this which people call the calamity. Where was I if I wasn't here 5 years ago? Where did I come from? Do we find this out? I mean, I came from a dream, but do we find out where, like... Where does she think I came from? Scarcely a square mom of the Twelveswood was spared the devastation. Yet despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it all happened. I am well aware of how improbable that must sound to an outsider. It is improbable, but it is also true. For reasons we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are as many versions of the events as there are people willing to recount them. Yet amidst the hazy recollections and conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing, that Erosia was saved from certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we've misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked their life and limb for the sake of the realm. And yet, whenever we try to say their names, the words die upon our lips. That's weird. And whenever we try to call their faces to mind, we see naught but silhouettes amidst the blinding glare. Thus have the adventurers come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Pray do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another Warrior of Light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. All that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill. Scrawl your name right there. Oh, and I would appreciate it if you used your real name. There's a special place in the 7th Hell for those who use amusing aliases. I don't want to go to the 7th Hells. Kueme B? And you're quite sure that isn't an amusing alias? No, that's my name. Are you making fun of my name? That's rude. That's rude, Mom. Very well. From this moment forward, you are registered as an adventurer of Gridania, nation blessed of the elementals and the bounty of the Twelveswood. The guild expects great things from you. Only 7? You went through 9 before they're chill? I thought they were pretty hot. From what I've heard, they're the opposite of chill. Look what just arrived. Another goddamn adventurer. Don't you start with that. Adventurers are the very salve that Gridania needs. The Elder Seedseer herself bade us welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disregard her will? Of course not. Lest you forget, it is my sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame if outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves? What have I done to you? I'm just standing here. Ain't so bad down there. There's not a lot of fire because my meds say I can't handle heat. Like one of my medicine makes me unable to handle heat. So if there's not heat, I can go down there. You, adventurer, mind that you do not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the 7th hell. As long as it's not the 9th hell. As long as I'm not the worst of the worst. There we go. Maybe I can go for a visit. Pay that outburst no mind. He meant only to counsel you. Sure. Suspicious characters have been prowling the Twelveswood as of late, you see, and the Wood Whalers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. As is often the way with folks who live in isolation, Gridanians are wont to mistrust things they do not well know, your good self included. Fear not, however. Given a catalog of exemplary deeds, and no more than a handful of years, locals will surely warm to you. I don't plan on staying here for a handful of years. What? I plan on traveling. On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Gridania. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. Now then, you may depend on old Mother Mione to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know. Complete. I now have some money. And a level. I leveled up. I'm so powerful at level 2. Hey. Hey, Mom. Let us begin at the beginning, shall we? Now that you're a formal member of the Adventurers Guild, we must be sure you have a firm grasp of the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tasks I wish you to perform. Your first task is to visit the Aetherite. This massive crystal stands in the middle of the Aetherite Plaza, not far from the Carline Canopy. As a device that enables instantaneous transportation, the Aetherite plays a key role in the life of the ever-wandering adventurer. Once you have located the crystal, all you need to do is touch its surface. A member of the Wood Whalers will be present to offer further instruction. For your second task, you are to visit the Lancers Guild. There's no better place to learn the arts of the polearm. Speak with Jillian, and she will explain the benefits of joining the guild. For your third and final task, I would have you visit the markets at the heart of Old Gridania's commercial district. There you shall find weapons and armor, and all the various items that an adventurer might need on her travels. There is, however, more to the markets than buying and selling goods. Speak with Parsimon Tret. That's such a long name. And listen well to his counsel. The master merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my famous eel pies. That sounds gross. No offense, Mom. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when his stomach is full. Here, I made a batch not long ago. You have your task, Kueme. May Nothika guide your path. And one more thing. Should you happen to come across any citizens in need, don't be afraid to proffer a helping hand. I can read. I'm certain they will be pleased to meet an adventurer whom they can confide their woes. Yeah, you can't blame them. I'll have to get their fancy name and check her out. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. My name in this stream is difficult, so I can't really judge. Granted, the work they offer is unlikely to be of realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation, and in time, folk will be more inclined to entrust you with matters of moment. I also suggest that you lend an ear to the smith here in the canopy. The smiths are trusted representatives of the Adventurers Guild, and are an invaluable source of advice for neophyte heroes seeking to gain a greatness. I don't know what neophyte means. But I'm going to hope that Mom is not insulting me. I want his robe. Can I steal his robe? Quest accepted! Yay! Then a neophyte, like a Pokemon fight, or maybe just a beast battle. Yeah, like neophyte sounds like a fight, like a new fight. I'm not sure why she's calling me a neophyte. I'm confused. Give me your robe. Give it. Hand it over. Greetings. I'm one of the smiths, a stoker of fires and a forger of futures. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I have been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. I see you have but recently taken up the adventurer's mantle. The possibility stretching out before you must be positively daunting. In the Adventurers Guild, we see new adventurers as fledgling heroes. You are champions of tomorrow, our nascent stars of limitless potential. All right, Chuni, my fellow smiths and I are here to provide you with guidance, but the guild also enlists a cadre of veteran adventurers who will be happy to share with you their accumulated wisdom. You can recognize these helpful men and women by their title of mentor. Mentors stand ready to advise you on any aspect of adventuring. They have hundreds of quests under their belts and will likely have a solution for whatever dilemma might be causing you trouble. A mentor may even offer to accompany you on your adventures. I highly recommend that you take advantage of a mentor's aid to enrich your experiences in Eorzea. Pray, do not hesitate to ask me if you would like to know more. I'm sure all that stuff was important, but I'm ignoring it. Let's go touch a crystal. Oh! Quest marker, quest marker. Bernadette, hi! Newly come to Gridania, are you? In search of fame and fortune, perhaps? Imagine following the tutorial. Right? Imagine reading. If you have confidence in your abilities, I urge you to speak with Chansteloop. That looks like Chance Soup to me. Of God's Quiver. You can find him standing vigil before the Archers Guild. The creatures of Twelveswood have been behaving most unnaturally of late. It has fallen into God's Quiver to pacify them. Alas, they are sorely undermanned. For this reason, they seek able adventurers to supplement their ranks. I am certain that your offer of aid would be well received. Gotta touch crystal first. Hold up. No. Let me touch the crystal. Woo! I touched the crystal. Oh. Greetings, adventurer. I see you are faithfully following Mother Mione's instructions. Allow me to offer you a bit of instruction myself. I am Nisia of the Wood Whalers, and I know a thing or two about the Aetheryte. Yes, that big crystal right there. Aetherites are devices that tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of Aetherites and their connection to the flow of Aether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune herself to each one. Truly, few things in this world are so useful to an intrepid explorer. But you need not locate them all at once. Before rushing out into the wilds, I suggest you start with the Aetherites found here in Gridania. Should you wish to learn more about the Aetherite or transportation magic, I'm here to answer your questions. I learned a spell! Where am I? Oh, I found another quest. Hold up. An adventure. Precisely what we needed. Not a moment ago, we dispatched our newest recruit, Ator, to inspect Miketo's amphitheater. Regrettably, the young hero has more spirit than sense, and he charged off without his tools. Suffice to say, he won't be getting any work done. Would you be so kind as to deliver them to him? Wonderful. Seek out Lou Hellick in the Acorn Orchard behind the atrium. He should have Ator's tools. Artor's tools. Idele sent you. Give me a moment. Here they are, still fresh and unused as the day he got them. Doubt he's even realized he left the bloody things behind. First day and he forgets his tools. Daft side needs a kick up the... Alright. It's a little rude, but hi! I know all about adventures. You'll do anything for a reward, won't you? I mean, within reason. Depends on the reward. If it's big enough, sure, I'll do pretty much anything. Well then, I want you to make Alanelli laugh. Oh, okay, that's... She's no good with strangers, so first you should introduce yourself politely, with a bow. Emotes bow. Hi. Yeah, that would be my reaction if a stranger introduced themselves with a bow. That seemed to work, but she still looks sad. Try sharing the joy in your heart with her. That'll prove how nice you are. Oh my god, the tail went up. That was so cute. You're odd. Yeah, I sure am. I get that a lot. I think she's starting to like you. Good. Now that you've broken the ice, I bet that if you surprise her and just start dancing, she'll laugh her head off. I think you're going to laugh your head off. I think this is a prank. Just to see what adventures will do for a reward. But I have no shame, so here I go! You're a really good dancer, miss. That looked like fun. Maybe I should try it sometime. Thank you. You're pretty good at this. Nellie lost her father 5 years ago during all the fighting. She hasn't laughed much since then. So I wanted to... I mean, we're all worried. But a lot of the younglings have been following me around lately and... you wouldn't understand. Anyway, thanks for the help. Woo! We completed a quest! Where am I going? I don't even know. I am heading this way. Hope it is the right way. Hope it is the right way. I think that's the canopy, so I think I need to move. I could look at the map, but I'm not going to. Because I'm smart and brilliant, this was the way to the Archers Guild, but there's a quest over here. I was told to go speak with Channel Soup. Oh, and an Aethernet shard. Woo! Channel soup. Bernadette sent you to me? Huh. Well, inexperienced or not, if you wish to prove your worth to the people of Gridania, you are right to come. You do wish to prove yourself, do you not? Ordinarily, the forest funguars that inhabit the central shroud are not more than a nuisance. However, we have received reports that vast clouds of the creature's spores have rendered parts of the Twelveswood impassable, and ruined crops besides. We periodically call the funguar population in order to prevent such occurrences, but the creatures have taken to spawning out of season, making it even more difficult to keep their numbers in check. Though this is indeed troubling development, the God's Quiver has more pressing concerns and can ill afford to waste time fighting funguars. If you wish to prove yourself, go to Central Shroud and exterminate 6 of the pests. Use caution and approach them one at a time, lest your adventuring career be cut disappointingly short. I gotta join a guild first. 1 second. Hey Ken, how's it going? You're an hour late? Well, we're still going, so you're right on time. My day's going real good. I've been having a nice chill day. Like, I did a little bit of work on commission stuff. I did a little bit of gaming. I did a little bit of napping. I napped. Sometimes you just gotta nap, though. Sometimes you're just like, I'm eepy, and then you gotta nap. And that's okay. By what right does a fledgling adventurer presume to address Parson Montret, master of the markets? You think you can stroll in here, bold as you please, and demand my hard-earned knowledge? Ha! A merchant does not for naught, especially when dealing with would-be heroes. If, on the other hand, you had some tasty morsel to curry my favor, then I might reconsider your request. Come now, this whole encounter reeks of Mione's handiwork, and more specifically, her baking. Don't look so surprised, lass. I smelt that eel pie of yours a mum away. Hand it over. I mean, that was the quest, handing it over, so didn't have to be rude about it, but okay. That flaky crust, just divine. Very well, I am a man of my word. Pay close attention, for I shall only explain this once. The aspiring adventurer need look no further than the Rosewood and Ebony stalls. Both are but a short stroll from where we stand. If you mean to do battle, you best be prepared with a quality set of weapons and armor. Such goods are the province of the Rosewood stalls, directly south of here. You'll be pleased to learn that the merchants of Gridania are exceedingly particular when it comes to craftsmanship, so you needn't fear defective straps and the like. If it is potions and paraphernalia you seek, head north to the Ebony stalls. The shelves are lavishly stocked and widely traveled by old end merchants, and I may truly say that I have seen things amongst their myriad wares that I scarce knew existed. Do you follow me thus far? The first step in any purchase is to select the stalls that meet your needs. Then you may concern yourself with price and profit. There is little more I can teach you with mere words. Go, peruse the stalls, and see for yourself what wares they offer. There is no substitute for first-hand experience, after all. And I am weary of talking, unless you have another eel pie. I don't have another eel pie, but talk to me. Give me more advice. You have another quest. I take it my previous explanation did not suffice to sate your curiosity. Very well. If you wish to know more of the markets, I shall give you practical education, free of charge. As master of the markets, I entertain many requests. This order from the whalers, for example, but I delegate their fulfillment to my hirelings, that I might tend to such tasks as I alone am capable of performing. For your personal betterment, I shall delegate the fulfillment of this particular request to you. I bid you search the stalls for a bone spearhead, a pot of beeswax oil, and the length of brambleweed rope, and deliver them to Sanguil of the Lancers Guild. There is much and more to be found in these stalls, if you have the dedication to seek it and the coin to procure it. However, as my representative, you need only offer my name as payment. None will deny me. In fact, many will be all too eager to part with their wares, so numerous are the debts I am owed. A fine proposition, is it not? I am spared a simple task, and you gain priceless mercantile experience. Why, I should rightly charge you for such an opportunity. I have no money. But worry not, I am a man of my word, and the terms will stand. Deliver the goods to Sanguil, and she may even see fit to reward you. Who am I talking to? Okay, over here. Hi. Welcome, welcome. At the behest of good Master Parse Montret, you say. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company today, my lady? May I take this opportunity to say that it is an honor and a privilege to serve you. But you must have your beeswax oil without delay. Yes, yes. Feel free to take as much as you require. And you will, of course, inform Master Parse Montret that I was only too happy to help accommodate his needs, yes? Sorry, lass, we ain't open yet. Oh, one of Parson Montrat's. Well, and what was it that you said you wanted? A bone spearhead? Here she is. Take it and tell that bastard we square. Alright, that wasn't happy, but I mean, I guess if you're not getting paid for it. You got discerning eyes, miss. Craftsmanship truly something, ain't it? Perfect for securing any manner of Parson Montret? Gods, if I never hear that bloody name again, it'll be too soon. And there I was thinking I might make a guild today. Here, take the damn bambleweed rope and bugger off. Okay, he's made some, yeah. Enemies? Tuning to the aether. There we go. What business have you with me, adventurer? You come upon the bidding of Master Parson Montret? So soon? I am impressed. I placed my own order only a short time ago, yet here are all the items I requested. Truly, Master Parson Montret is every bit as resourceful as they say. You are fortunate to work under such a man. You would do well to mold yourself in his image if you have any aspirations as a merchant. Well, good thing I don't, because, he seems to be making enemies. Welcome to the Lancers Guild. I see you brought your own spear. If you seek to refine your skills with the polearm, then you've come to the right place. Here at the Lancers Guild, spear wielders gather to train with one another and further hone their abilities under the tutelage of our fine instructors. More than just an instrument of war, the spear is also a tool for hunting, and with game ever plentiful in Twelveswood, the weapon has been the mainstay of the locals here since before the founding of Gridania. With the passing of time, our nation became a gathering place for spearmasters from across the realm, many eager to test their mettle against the famed might of our wood whalers. And it was here in Gridania that their myriad fighting styles came into contact and eventually gave rise to the art taught here today. That spear technique could be formalized at all owed much to the founding of the Lancers Guild by woodwhaler Captain Mistale nigh on a century past. The tradition of accepting students from without as well as within Gridania's borders persists to this day, ensuring that the art of the polearm may not only survive, but also continue to evolve. Well, there you have it. I hope this brief history of the guild has helped settle any doubts in your mind. The Lancers Guild is always eager to welcome new initiates. If you wish to enlist, if you are well to enlist, speak with me again and we can begin the enrollment procedures. Hey, well then, have you made up your mind to enlist in the Lancers Guild? Accept. Excellent. I shall let Guildmaster Yuane know to expect you. All who seek admittance to our ranks must present themselves before him. He will judge if you are fit to become one of us. Pray make your way to the training area within. Our Guildmaster awaits you there. Nope. Hi. Ha! Fresh-faced adventurer. The very manner of person I had wished to meet. The Lancers Guild is looking for someone to track down and exterminate half a dozen squirrels. The infernal pests have been squeezing in under our floorboards every eve for the past several moons, gnawing away at the support pillars. They've yet to inflict any serious structural damage, thinks the builder, but I hesitate to bring such a trifling matter before the woodwhalers or the gods quiver, hence my delay at your timely arrival. Why, an adventurer who could not dispatch such woodland nuisances is not worthy of the name, not here in Gridania at any rate. And you do know what becomes of incapable adventurers. But perhaps it is best you do not. The squirrels of which I spoke can be found in the central shroud. Return to me once you have disposed of them, assuming the task is not beyond you. For your sake, I sincerely hope it's not. That sounded very ominous. Yo. Well met, adventurer. I understand you wish to learn the Lancer's art under our roof. Though you have doubtless brandished a spear before this day, and perhaps even in earnest, you still have a long way to go before you may call yourself a Lancer in sooth. In my capacity as Guildmaster, I shall guide your training, beginning with the very basics, the principles of our art. There exist a myriad of fighting styles, each of which has its own unique qualities. None, however, can claim to be as offensively minded as ours. Our approach is ever one of attack, no matter who or what we face. An experienced lancer is able to wield a polearm as if it were an extension of his body. He transforms into a raging storm before his foes, delivering a barrage of devastating thrusts and slashes. To facilitate such a relentless assault, we lancers forego plate, in favoring armor of leather and chain, such materials as provide adequate protection without unduly hindering movement. A lancer's worth may be measured quite simply in how swiftly and decisively he can pierce his enemy's defenses. By its nature, the polearm is a simple weapon to wield, for good or ill. Even in a farmer's hand, it is capable of wreaking considerable havoc. Thus, it has been a mainstay of every great army since ancient times. Yet know that a lance alone does not a lancer make. Faced with unfavorable odds, an unseasoned spearman will break formation and flee without a moment's hesitation. A true lancer, however, flinches not before his enemies, for he knows not the meaning of fear. Ever does he press forward, disdainful of the odds, that he might pierce the enemy line and open a path to victory. Needless to say, doing so requires no small amount of courage, and that this is why our guild has striven from first to instill this essential quality in every soul who passes through our halls. Arduous trials await you should you join our ranks. Knowing this, have you the resolve to wield the lance? Yeah. I'm good. I'm gonna do it. Well said, adventurer. I see no reason to deny you a place within our ranks. But I neglected to introduce myself. I am Yuane, master of this guild. Pleasantries duly exchanged, I hereby assign you to your first task, a trial to be precise. In order to develop affinity with your weapon and learn to gauge such things as distance, you are to go forth and brandish your spear with reckless abandon. The squirrels, ladybugs, and funguars that roam just outside the city should provide you with suitable challenge. Put down, let's say, 3 of each, then report back to me. Alright. Let's go back to the canopy. And then we will go to the Central Shroud and slay a bunch of stuff. Oh, wait, we need to bring the toolbox to Ardor. Toolbox to Ardor, then canopy, then slaying a bunch of stuff. I missed that bridge. Whoops. Oh no, not another quest. I gotta collect that quest. Where's Ardor? He should be over here. Oh, there he is. What? I'm terribly busy right now, and would thank you not to bother me. I'm a carpenter of the prestigious Oak Atrium, and I have repairs to... Here you go. Where did I put my... Oh, gods! I take it you're from the guild too, then? Nope. What's that? I tell sent you? With my tools? Yes. I was actually just about to go in them. This is so embarrassing. My apologies. It's just, I've been so focused on the task at hand. You know, it's a miracle that this amphitheater even survived the calamity. It was the Carpenters Guild that saved it, moving it piece by piece and rebuilding it. When I saw what they had done for Gridania, I knew what I wanted to be. But gods, when they told me my first task was to come here... Anyway, thank you for bringing me my tools. You're new to the Oak Atrium too, right? Well then, let's both work hard for the good of the guild, eh? Oh, and may the elementals watch over you and keep you safe. Greetings, traveler. Come to see Mikato's famed amphitheater, have you? I am a Stain, caretaker of this fine centerpiece of Gridanian culture, and I fear I must needs trouble you for your assistance. You see, it is not only well-meaning women like yourself who are drawn to this place. The sylphs often visit in the dead of night, long after our citizens have gone to bed. We have no particular objection to their presence, and they seem grateful for the accommodation. So much so, in fact, that last night they left us a token of their appreciation in the form of vegetables. A lot of vegetables. Their generosity is more than welcome, of course, but the sheer quantity of the things makes gathering them all something of a chore. And it's not as if I don't have enough to do already. In short, I'd be most grateful for any help you could give me. Gathering the veggies, the veggies, the veggies. We're gathering the veggies in the amphitheater. Any on the stage? Yeah, there are. Where's the last one? There it is. Well done, friend. Miketa herself would sing your praise. She knew well the power of art, how it could strengthen the soul of a nation and preserve its history for future generations. This amphitheater was her greatest gift to Gridania, and it was her wish that all folk use it freely, not only for performances and festivals, but as a place to share memories and make new ones. I wonder if the sylphs come here to do just that. That said, I do wish they would find other ways to express their gratitude. We have no need of vegetables here, but mayhap the Carline canopy can make use of them. Anyway, thanks be to the elementals for bringing you here today. Complete. Get a little bit of money, yay! You there, adventurer! Could you deliver a message for me? My superior, Millicent, is stationed outside of Atelier Fenny. She's doubtless busy, but I'm past due to be relieved. Long past due, truth be told. However, I can't simply abandon my post. Speak to her for me, would you? But choose your words wisely. She has a bit of a temper. Where's... I'm gonna assume that one. Over here. What's all this about? Dumaisern says he needs his break. The nerve of that sniveling little shit crying for relief at a time like this. Has he already forgotten how short-handed we are since that business with the axle the other day? Send in a bloody unknown venture to do his bleatin', no less. That self-serving sod only thinks of his own woes, rubbing his sore soles while welcoming all manner of gill-grabbing ventures into our holy wood. Useless bloody fool. Makes me blood boil, it does. But it's not you. I should be given a piece of me mind. You seem decent enough sort, considering. Still, understand that it is our duty to keep an eye on every stranger that passes through these parts. Any road, I appreciate you lending an ear to my subordinate, damn fool that he is. Come on, then. Stay out of trouble. I leveled up! Woo! This way, I think. No, not this way. This way. Someone's bouncy. Does that person have a frog head on? That's fun. Okay. The quest's in here, so I can just do the main quest. The conquering hero returns. You have completed my little tasks, I trust. The 3 locations you visited will feature prominently in your life as an adventurer. It's best you grow familiar with them as soon as possible. And you took the time to listen to the woes of the citizenry? I can't emphasize enough how important it is to lend your talents to one and all, no matter how trivial the matter may seem. I am thankful that you are obliging sort, Kueme. It is adventurers like you who will win the hearts of the locals and pave the way for those who follow. I pray Gidania can rely on your aid in its struggles to come. Complete. Welcome to the Carline Company, a place for respite for adventurers like yourself. As you may imagine, the Twelves would have scarcely begun to recover from the devastation wrought by the calamity. Gridania wants for all the help it can get. Hope we can count on yours. Though I will not deny there are those among us who view outsiders with suspicion. If you play your part, they will come to see that adventures are the very salve our nation so sorely needs. Oh, I need to level up before I can do the next part. Okay. Quest. What the? This isn't a... I must have mistaken this metal bit for a nut while I was foraging for... I must have mistaken this metal bit for a nut whilst out foraging for food in the forest. A spare snaffle misplaced by some sorry soul from Treespeak Stables, I suspect. It was in their vague vicinity that I amassed the majority of my masticable morsels. Well, I've already had a hefty helping of these here nuts, so I won't be walking for a while. Might I trouble you to take this to Treespeak Stables in my stead? Prior to parting, Pray speak to Barnabatant at the Yellow Serpent Gate. Listen well to his direction, or you're liable to get lost. I'll do that later. I gotta fight some things. Gotta fight some things, and this is the fastest way to get to the things I gotta fight. Okay, what is this? Okay. Woo! We're making progress. Honestly, these little ladybugs are the biggest ladybugs I've ever seen. I think their name is kind of a misnomer. Oh, who's behind me? I need to fight you. I need to fight you. Let me fight you. Yeah! Okay, I need more squirrels. Then I think one more squirrel do it. I got actually really close to a squirrel today. I was like, well, I guess the squirrel got close to me. But I was sitting, chilling on the back porch, and a squirrel came up right up to me. I eventually was like, hi, little squirrel, because I didn't really want it to get any closer to me. Like, I'm not afraid of squirrels, but it was getting real close. So I was like, oh, wild animal, maybe not the best to get that close to. And so I just said hi to it to get it to run away. And it did. But it was really cute. I was really happy that it got that close to me. It was kind of fearless. I'm not that fearless. If I was a wild animal, I would not be getting that close to people. Alright, we can talk to people in the Lancers Guild. Let's kill one more of these. Woo! Might as well kill a few more things. I'm feeling kind of bloodthirsty. Sometimes you just gotta kill some things. I mean, I did say I wanted to be an adventurer for power. That's how you get power. By killing all the things, right? What? Oh, I'm out of range. I want to get to level 5 before I start heading back. Alright, we can start heading back. We can, talk to all of the people that we had those quests for. And then we can go talk to Mom again. Go into Archer's Guild for a second. Then the Lancer's Guild for a while. Then we'll finish up at the canopy. Nope, that wasn't it. Can I, if I press that? Nope. I don't know. I tried. Channel soup. Well, well, the fledgling adventure returns, and none the worse for wear by the look of it. Ha! You may yet be of use to this nation. On behalf of Gridania, I thank you. Complete. I think there's a question here that I can take. Yeah, there is. Hail, adventurer! Might you have a moment? I'm in need of a trustworthy soul to deliver a missive to Parnell. You could find her in the shaded bower, in the midst of the market. Why would I not simply go speak with her myself? Well, as I'm sure you've observed, Catanians have a tendency to be rather, I mean, in person they can be, well, a little on the prickly side. The matter is not urgent. Simply hand over the missive the next time you find yourself in the markets. Please, as a favor from one adventurer to another. Sure. Off I go to the markets. I gotta dance. Hold up. Where's dance? There's dance. Okay. I'm satisfied. Off to the markets. Off we go. Off we go. And Parnell. Nope, not the summoning bell. Greetings, madame. You might be looking to secure the services of a retainer? Nope, I have a letter. What's this? A missive from Ffxiv, you say? Whatever could it be about? Let me see now. She wants to know about the available stock of potions at the markets. Hardly a matter that warrants a letter, much less the hiring of a courier. Why could she not ask the question in person? I sense that adventurers from beyond our borders find Gridanians somewhat difficult to deal with. Are we truly so devoid of warmth? If we mistrust outsiders, it's only because so many of them have brought chaos to the Twelveswood. And such sins as theirs are not soon to be forgotten. Yet, I suppose we might endeavor to be a little less cold. Yay! On our way to the Lancers Guild. On our way through a sunlit field. Voicelant. Squirrels are dealt with then. Very good. I am pleased to see you've proven yourself useful. What's that? You wonder what happens to adventurers who fail to complete such trifling tasks? Why, such sluggers soon find there's no place for them within the city. And where do they end up after leaving Gridania? Well, you shall hear the truth of that before long. Hey, Wayne. So you're back. I trust you've learned something of the essence of our art. Yeah, I killed a whole bunch of stuff. A lancer learns best when he is doing, each thrust making him stronger. Such things as strategy and technique will come in time. And never forget courage. Without it, you cannot hope to realize your potential. Your look betrays no hint of doubt. I would have you take with you this hunting log. It bears the names of creatures against which a lancer might hone his skills. To be sure, there is no single way to master art. The log serves as a guide should you find yourself in need of direction. That will be all for present. Now take up your weapon, sally forth, and cut a path for yourself. When we next meet, I hope to see you stronger for your time out in the world. So, already at level 5. Hi! Ah, you have returned. I didn't leave. I take it from your presence that you've gained a measure of familiarity with your weapon. Good. You are ready to begin the next phase of your training. You recall my telling you that it takes no small amount of courage to be a lancer. Now, in general terms, courage is the strength to do something which one finds unnerving. However, a lancer's notion of courage is not so simple. Having first drawn distinction between courage and recklessness, he then divides the former into two aspects. I would have you learn each with a spear in hand. First is composure. When outnumbered in battle, a lancer may lose his composure and succumb to panic. Should this happen, all of his training will swiftly flee from his mind, and he will struggle to overcome opponents whom he would ordinarily have bested with ease. He will, in short, contribute to his own defeat. If you wish to become a lancer in sooth, you must learn to maintain your composure at all times. Do this, and you will be able to call upon every ounce of your strength and skill when it matters most. And so, to your first task, the riverbanks of the Central Shroud are home to the vile kid known as Yarzons. Fiercely territorial, the creatures will attack anyone who strays too close, making them the bane of fisherfolk. They typically fall upon their prey en masse, barring all avenues of escape before closing in for the kill. What must go through the minds of their victim in that instant? Panic? Despair? Be sure to tell me upon your return. Needless to say, I would have you brave such an encounter. Take this sack of decidedly noisome bait and use it to lure the ravenous creatures out of their nest. It may be that only one curious Yarzon appears, but what if 2 or 3 follow the scent? Let us see how you fare then. Go now, my young lancer, and learn what it means to fight with composure. Alright, bye-bye. Let's go talk to Mom. I wonder if I can buy, like, a couple... I know that part of the main quest is to have, like, actual clothing, so I'm wondering if I can buy, like, some actual, like, level 5 clothing right now. If I can afford it. Let's see. Oh, wait, I can sell some things. Hold up. Sell. Yeah, I should be able to afford something. Sure. We'll go green for now. Why is it like that? Alright, Alright. Let's see. Okay, well, we'll find something for us to wear later. We're not gonna put on the shirt we got just yet because I don't really want to wear it and the skirt. So let's go find Mom. Oh, there's another quest there. We'll get that in a second. Hi, Mom. Kueme, have you visited the Bannock on your wanderings? No. It's a training ground found just outside the city where the soldiers of the Order of Twin Adder are drilled in swordplay and other martial matters. I mention this because an acquaintance of mine, a gentleman by the name of Gulfried, is an instructor there, and I think you may be of use to him. Go and introduce yourself and find out if there's anything you can do to help. Mind you do not stray far from the path. The Twelveswood is no place for merry strolls through the underbush. Hey girl, you seem unoccupied. You know the Bannock, I trust. Fancy taking a bag of basic provisions over there for me? It's not too heavy, mostly filled with dried meats and other bland rations. It's a straightforward job that I'd do with a smile and a spring in my step, if I were 10 years younger. Alas, my tastes have matured, evolved, advanced to a higher level, you might even say. But it's a perfect little task for someone fresh-faced like you. Worry not, you'll receive appropriate compensation upon delivery, which you may keep with my blessings. Alright, let's go to the Bannock. Actually, not. We're gonna do the one where we have to speak to a guy real quick. And then we'll go to the Bannock. We have to find some guy. Pretty sure he's over here. Right? Wait. Where is he? Oh, he's in Old Gridania. Okay. We'll go to Old Gridania. And we'll talk to the guy. And deliver the thing that we have to deliver. This way. I love watching the cattail swish. Just go swish, swish, swish. Oop, have I tuned to this one? I have not. Woo! A quest! I love quests. Stop right there. Not another step. I apologize if I've startled you, but please be careful. The ground here is covered in rose hips. You see, my seed pouch had grown so threadbare that it finally split open. Unbeknown to myself, I've been scattering as I'm rose hips along this road. Oh, good madam, if you would help me gather them, I'd be ever so grateful. Thank you. Your kindness is truly a blessing from the elementals. Those rose hips should be lying on the road between here and Great Loom Growery. Remember to tread lightly, lest you crush them underfoot. Can I actually crush them? Can I fail quests? Is that something I'm capable of, or will I just, like, clip through it? Good madam, pray tell me you have recovered all the rose hips and abandoned not one to traveler's boot. Blessings be upon you. I feared this path would be lined with roses next year. Not that such a wondrous sight would be wholly unobjectionable, but Asmeo roses are ill-suited to this location. As a botanist, it's my responsibility to see Gridania's plants grow and thrive in the most ideal conditions. A place for every seed, and every seed in its place, you might say. 'Twas most gracious of you to aid me in my time of need. I pray the elementals extend to you the same kindness. I may actually have to end stream soon, because my throat's getting tired, my voice is getting tired. We'll go, like, a little bit more. Maybe we won't, because I want to take on that quest too. Oh no. You there. You are an adventurer, yes? Good. I have a task for you. Take yourself over to the Conjurer's Guild and speak with my student Brea. She has her hands full preparing the auguries and would likely welcome your assistance. In her excitement at becoming a conjurer, I fear my young disciple is pushing herself beyond the limits of her endurance. Enthusiasm is all well and good, but it would not do to have an initiate collapse from exhaustion. Yeah. Okay. Hold up. I don't want to end the stream, but I'm going to end the stream. Thank you guys for coming. It's been a lot of fun. I want to keep going, but I really should be good. I should behave. That way I don't like actually hurt my voice. But thank you. It's been fun. My next stream is going to be Thursday. Let me check my schedule. Yeah, Thursday. It's going to be a Fields of Mystery stream at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. CDT, I should say. Hold up. Boop, boop. There we go. We have our music. Let's see if there's anything else I want to say. I don't think so. I think that that's everything I have to say. So, hats off at me. Bye-bye.